Hello everyone, my name is Playgruff, but you can call me Avery. Not many of my subscribers know this, but I am trans. I'm a trans man, and I guess this is me coming out. So hopefully none of you unsubscribe because of that, but anyway, I wanted to do something special for something that means quite a lot to me. Something I've always really wanted to do is be a voice actor, and the book that made me want to do that is right here, this book right here, Hell Followed With Us. Now, in this video, I will be narrating, reading it for you all, chapter by chapter. Hopefully you guys enjoy that, because I am a trans man, and the main character in this book is also a trans man. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully, I don't know, it means something to you, because this book means a lot to me, and it's what made me want to become a voice actor. Reading it out loud is what made me want to get into voiceover, because the words in this book are quite strong, and they resonate strongly with me, and so does my performance in reading everything. So I'm going to read everything to the best of my ability, and hopefully you guys enjoy yourselves, because that's what I want. I want you guys to enjoy yourselves, so hopefully you get all you want out of this video. Anyway, thank you guys. Also, keep in mind that this book has a lot of triggering things in it, since it is a horror book about the apocalypse. So hopefully you guys don't mind all that. And since it is a spooky book, I'm going to turn the lights off. But this candle will be the only light. It'll be very old-timey, and I hope you find it very cozy and relaxing. Anywho, yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so let's begin. You will return to the earth, for out of it you were taken, for from dust you were made, and to dust you will return. Here's the thing about being raised an angel. You don't process grief. Grief is a sin. Loss is God's design, and to mourn the dead is an insult to his vision. To despair at his will is sacrilege. How dare you betray his plan by grieving what was always his to take? Unfaithful, disgusting heretic. You should be hung from the wall, so the non-believers will know what's coming for them. Romans 6:23, for the wages of sin is death. So the image of Dad's body burns into the folds of my brain, writes itself between the grooves of my fingerprints, and I swallow it down until I choke. Angels cut out the parts of us that remember how to cry until we can't. We learn to mask the grief, to pack it away for later, until eventually we just die. The way I see it, I don't have to worry. If the angels get their way, all of this grief will be his problem soon enough. And if they don't, God, please don't. I'm running. Dad's blood is in my mouth. Brother Hutch shot him once in the chest to stop him, and once in the head to kill him. Brother Hutch calls for me. We can do this the easy way, we really can! The other angels sweep the riverfront, shining white in the blazing February sun, moving slow and sure through the streets. They don't have to be quick. They know they'll catch me eventually. One 16-year-old boy against a death squad of angels? I'm doomed. I crash to a stop, a stone pillar by the riverbank, and double over to gasp for air. My hair sticks to my forehead in a slurry of sweat and blood. Dad's blood, drying on my face and hands. My lungs burn. I can't tell if the roaring in my ears is my heartbeat or the river. Dad's gone. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead! Please, God! I whisper before I can stop myself. What makes me think he's going to answer me now? Please, give me something, anything. Sister Woodside! Brother Hutch cries. Your mother is worried about you. She wants her daughter to come home. First thing Dad told me, when Mom said I'd see the Lord's plan for my womanhood eventually, that she'd carve it into me if she had to. He told me I'm a man, and I fought for it, and nobody can take that from me. Open your eyes. Breathe. Pull it together, Benji. Pull it together. The death squads haven't gotten to me yet. I can finish what Dad started. I can get out of Atkinson's, Pennsylvania. I peek from behind the pillar to look down the street. The riverfront district was probably beautiful before Judgment Day, before the flood hit. Now ivy climbs up glass skyscrapers and cars rust in parking lot graveyards. Lawns and gardens have gone wild, smothering everything they can reach. Flowers bloom in February. It's one of the few good months for flowers. They'll die of thirst by April. But I don't see any angels. Not yet. Brother Hutch shouts to the heavens. "We don't want to hurt you! We don't!" The only way in or out of southern Atkinson's is the bridge. The one bridge the angels didn't destroy on Judgment Day. It's just half a block from me, with the death squads closing in and the bridge guards called away to join the hunt. This is my only shot. I was supposed to do this with Dad. We were supposed to leave Atkinson's together. We were supposed to make it to Akersfield County together. Now he's a corpse in the lawn of a crumbling hotel, brains soaking into the dirt, returning to the earth, for out of it he was taken. I can't finish what we started if I stand here begging God for things to be different. It won't bring him back. Breathe. Run. I've been running for days, but not like this. Not with my legs screaming and my sneakers pounding the sidewalk in time with my heartbeat. I pretend Dad is right behind me, that I can hear him because I'm breathing too hard, that I can mistake him for a blur in the windows across the street. I make it to the mouth of the bridge. I don't stop, just dive between the wreckage of cars choking the entrance. The bridge shines silver, suspension towers dangling thick metal wires from bank to bank. It belongs to the angels now. A banner flutters high above me. God loves you. Corpses dangle from the wires, yellow-pink organs hanging from their stomachs to obscure their nakedness, like Adam and Eve, ashamed of their bodies. One of the bodies is twisted, the leg held at a broken angle. I can't tell if the angels did that, or the flood did. The flood is cruel. It'll do some terrible things to a body. Not that I need another reminder. This is a long bridge. I can almost convince myself that Dad is waiting on the other side, holding our backpacks, demanding, "What took you so long?" I'll crash into him and we'll run until we're far away from Atkinson's, so far away from every angel camp colony that they'll never find us ever again. Dad and I memorized a map of every outpost in the surrounding states and every major stronghold in North America. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. There! I shouldn't look. I shouldn't, but I do. I know the angel behind me is Brother Hutch because his robes are splattered with Dad's blood. His rifle hangs from a strap over his shoulder. He's close enough that I can make out the bruises on his knuckles, the stains on his face mask. The masks keep the flood out. I haven't worn one for a while. I can't get infected twice. "Sister Woodside," Brother Hutch says, and the other angels emerge from the shadows, the ruins, the back streets. I don't stand still a moment longer. The second thing Dad told me, when we finally escaped, listening for the scream of monsters and the beat of boots against the ground, was that if the angels want to get their hands on me, I have to make them suffer for it. I still taste his blood. I vault the Jersey barriers at the angel checkpoint and hit the ground hard on the other side. There are lawn chairs back there, a Bible, and a few bottles of water. The road is full of broken glass. The bodies sway. Run! I dreamed about what it would be like on the other side of the bridge. Dad and I could head north and find a place to make it through the summer. Sure, there would be angels because there would always be angels, until the last non-believer was dead. But we would have all the earth to avoid them. Maybe we would meet someone, a handsome non-believer, who would fall for me when I soaked his hands in warm water and bandaged his wounds. He would be sweet, and a little brash, and queer as hell. And he wouldn't mess up my pronouns when he saw my chest for the first time. Sometimes he was blonde, like my fiancé. Most time, he wasn't. Stop. Don't think about him. Don't think about Theo. None of it matters anyway, because none of it will ever happen. The flood will break me like it breaks everything else, and I need to keep the monster away from the angels. I need to get out. I need to get away. I need to... An angel whistles, and the whistle is met with a scream. Between the cars ahead of me, a tangle of limbs unfolds, and it shrieks and howls with all the pain of hell. The weeping and gnashing of teeth, creature made of corpses. The flood, sharpened ribs lining its back in a row of spines, eyeballs blinking between sinew, muscles so swollen they split the skin, rises from the wreckage, claws the size of arm bones curl around a truck cab and crumple it. I stop running. No, 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 no! Not Grace! Not when I'm so close! What had once been a person's face opens from the bottom of its jaw up between the eyes and back to the nape of its neck, showing teeth smeared back with flood rot. I faintly register the sound of boots and shouting, but that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the monster towering over me, dripping decay and blocking the only way out.